Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you join me at the construction site of our new food factory. At the moment we've got 4 workers on site, but we're missing asphalt. How much asphalt are you missing? I hear you cry. 0.066 of a ton of asphalt. Now this is fairly typical in that for once we've got workers but we don't have resources. And at some point in the future I imagine we'll have the resources but not the workers. Yes, the clue to the game title there in the question. Workers and resources, the two things you can't rely on in this game, and that's what we're waiting to see happen at some point, anytime soon. Any moment now, resources will arrive and we'll finish the groundwork stage. I've optimistically pushed the go faster button now, to see if that makes any kind of a difference. We're currently buying in coal again, because once again, this looks promising. Come on, little green chap. Because once again we ran out of coal, so I want to fix that pretty soon, because I'm a bit hacked off with having to do that. The digger is operational. The digger's off. It's gone. My job here is done. And we've still got 1 person on site. We now need bricks, boards, steel. Perfect. There's another 3 workers. It's good that you can get a job working construction relatively easily in this republic, and if only more people wanted to do it, I suppose. Anyway, the money's going up, and that's nice. It's now simply a case of stemming the flood outwards on the dollar side of things. Not quite making enough from electricity to pay to make the electricity in the first place. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, hello, new truck. This is definitely the speed to watch this happening at. What are you bringing in there, Chief? We've got a little crane, and he's active. The little crane is operational. Still needs the resources though. Stop back in a moment, and hopefully some resources will have arrived. Well, we've got some keen kids now who are actually on site, and here comes the work bus again, and I imagine he'll be dropping off some more. How many are you dropping there? Yeah, we've got 17 workers just kind of knocking around, waiting for the resources to turn up. And here's the thing is, they shouldn't have to, because I've got bricks, boards and steel in storage, just waiting to be deployed. So let's trot up that. Hold on. He's gone to get some petrol. What are you packing at the moment? You work the steel mill. Okay, good for you. Where is my resource bunker? Here it is. Oh, okay. Right. There's a reason we can't pick it up, and that's because we've got 2 idiots in here that are blocking it. Right. Okay. Well, don't you get out of the way. And then this chap can pick up some bits. What are you... Whoa. What were you doing? Oh, you work at the panels factory. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Nobody waits to be unfilled. This is the construction dude. There you go. You are now packing, what, 9 tons of steel? Smashing. Right, okay, good. That'll get construction underway. Or will it? Do they have to wait for all 3 to be done? I think possibly. But we're going to pay attention, because we've not... grab him. There you go. Eyeball. There it is. Right. Because we've not watched a building properly be completed yet. My construction team, high on enthusiasm, low on results at the current time. There you go. That's a delivery made. Just missing some boards. Okay, then. All right. This is good. All right. So we've got some bricks. We've got some steel. We need a little bit more steel, but we're doing bricklaying at the moment, which is going to require some other things as well. Arguably, what I should do is sack one of the 2 buses I've got, because the construction yard at the moment doesn't have many trucks going on. I've got an open trailer and an open hull that are working on a deliver the bits kind of a fashion. We've got 1 dumper, probably 2 would be a good plan. Do the cranes service different means? I would imagine they probably do, but I have got 2 buses. So if I were to sell this one, what do you got on board? 3 workers. Stuff it. Nah, get shot. And then we have the opportunity to potentially ferry a few more items at once. Because workers will turn up. I mean, that bus has got an 82 capacity, and the most I've seen on there so far is a handful. So this feels like a smarter move to me, so that they can actually deliver stuff in a timely fashion. The only question is, what do I want to buy? Is it the open trailer? I think it probably is. Where are we? Open trailer, the W50 there. Let's get another one of them. Keep it rolling. Otherwise, we're going to be waiting for an age before we actually get the resources on site to. Oh, hello! We've got progress. Good. Okay. Now what are we waiting for? We're waiting for workers. So this time we have resources, but no workers. And I tell you what, as long as the resources keep turning up, I mean, if they deliver all the resources we need, then that's perfectly fine. The workers will just will trot in when they feel obliged to do so. There's my little bricks truck going. Come on, bus full of dudes is what we want. Well, I should say bus full of people. I'm not picky. I don't care what gender you are. You can quite easily work construction if that's what suits you. So let's get rolling. Right, we need now brace yourselves for this. 2,600. Give or take, work days in order to finish this project. Now the question is, am I going to sit here and watch this for the entire 2,500 day work period? I could. Would it make for compelling video? No, it would not make for compelling video. Even I, with my robust ability to tell a tale while we wait for things to happen. Even I might run a little low on material in the fullness of time. We've got a lot of bricks to shove over there. Lots of steel still to deliver. Let's move on and we'll check back on progress a little later. But at least it's working now. Right. How about we fix the coal problem? All right, well, that's an option. How about this as a secondary idea? Why don't we start making electronics? Okay, that sounds like more fun. Let's do that. Now, does it live here? Yes, it does. Electronic components. No, that's mechanical components. We want electronic components. Electronic components. Needs plastic, chemicals. What? I don't know about that. And then you need an electronic assembly hall in order to make consumer electronics. That's a lot of hassle. Whereas mechanical components we can make using steel, which would appear to be somewhat simpler. But since when has simple ever slowed me down? Right, okay, so the plastics factory needs chemicals and oil. Oil I have in abundance, but chemicals, I think, have to be researched. I think. If we head over to college here, they will surely tell us. What are we researching at the moment? Oh, we're researching mechanical components right now. Okay, well, if only I had a few more professors, we might be able to zip this along a little bit. I don't know if my academic staff are all just flaking out on a regular basis. We occasionally have someone dip their head in and go, "Oh no, this bit of research is pretty complicated. We won't bother with it." Oh no, there he is. Look, he's gone again. He's put a 4 up on the blackboard there and gone, yeah, that feels right to me. 4. Okay, well, if we're waiting for stuff like that to be done, I don't think I can build. Let's have a look. A chemical plant. Research required. Chemistry. We're going to be waiting for that for a little while, and it needs a factory associated with it as well. Let's solve the fuel problem, the power problem. Now, what we've already got going on here is an enormous bridge. The coal mine never has as many workers as I'd like, which may lead to me building a little house or two up for the coal workers. But leave that with me. I think that this might lead to a massive amount of re-engineering, you know. Now, this monster of a viaduct, we're going to keep that in place. In fact, let's call this... hold on. No, we're going to zoom in. Somhaska. No, we're going to call that something else entirely. Thank you, Revolution Harry, yes. No, we're out of characters. Leaving me all that space to make me believe that I had more characters, and no. In which case, this is going to be Cole, yeah, Berg. I was going to call it Coalberg Incorporated there, but of course it's not incorporated in the slightest because private companies are theft. Okay, well, you've got a little bit of coal ore, but nowhere near enough. So I think that we resolve problem one simply by getting more workers up yonder mountain. And it is not through a lack of effort on my part that we're short on working personages. I might hijack this bus, however. Do I want to do it now? No, we'll hijack whichever bus is nearest when the time comes. We are, however, going to build a little workforce area here. Several of you suggested, well, why not just conveyor belt it into the power plant? And I go, because that's terrible. That's not a good... I'm not happy about conveyor belting it down from the mountainside, because it feels wrong and bad and cheating, rather than using roads and what have you. It just feels inauthentic. So we're going to sling a bus platform here for two reasons. One, so that people go up the mountain to go and work in the coal mine, and two, so that people can go to the shops, should they see the need to do so. So we'll sling that here. Yes, please. Right, good. Yeah, I will pay for it. I'm not fussed. We want this done now. Eventually, we will pay for nothing. It will all be provided by Madam Government, because Madam Government cares about you. No, you're assuming that Madam Government only cares about profit and whatnot. It's not true. Although, what's that down there? Is that a bus station? It looks like it might be. Alright, well, tell you what, keep the footpath going anyway. And then we'll rock down here. And, yeah, it does have the look of a bus station about it. What are you? You're a bus station. Right, well, in which case I'm going to change my plans. Right, bulldoze that. We don't need it. Actually, it doesn't have running costs. Leave it the hell alone. Good. I'm glad we had the chance to have this conversation. So, what we're going to have here is we're going to deploy, not one, no sir, we're going to have two, no, that's college, houses. We're going to have two of the prefabs here, and we're going to, I tell you what else, I might even, steady, that's a bold thought, I might even build a shop out here and a pub, and we can get some kind of local factional rivalry going between the various workers in town. Well, gently does it. I mean, you know, you don't want to start an uprising between the hard-working coal mining community and other members of the Republic. That could spill out into all kinds of violence. Right, okay, good. These people have all got a notion, and yep, they're all going to the bus stop. Good. Right, let's give them some footpaths, because I've heard you like footpaths. What are you doing? Oh, I see. You've decided that's actually something you want to build. Well done. Right, do that, and then do this. Do that. That's one of the ugliest things you've built today. Thank you. And then we'll run that. No, we'll leave. Oh, yeah, all right, fine. Build that as well. Do this. Do that. There you go. Right, everybody's got a footpath to get to the bus station. Apart from those who've decided that where they really want to work is the coal processing plant. Good work, team. All 15 workers present and correct. You, meanwhile, you're going to Coalberg. You're going to the Failure Grab bus station. Well, that's not where jobs are. No. I'll tell you where you work. You ready for this? Because brace yourselves, it's coming. You work in the chuffing coal mine. Right. Go. Okay? You're going to work... No, what do you mean? What do you mean you refuse? There are no connections to this building. It is a bit of a hike, admittedly. But what I was going to do, and what I'm still going to do, is I'm going to hijack this bus. And we will get rid of that. So remove that stop, which you can't do until you put another stop on. We'll do this stop, right? And that's it. Like so. You've got a garage somewhere here, I think, in order to make sure you're fully juiced up. But now you can go grab those workers and take them to, guess what? Work. This one, however, we're also going to jack, and you can stop here, and then we'll remove the coal mine. Right. There we go. So we've repurposed one to head back into town and the other one to head straight up the mountain. And hopefully the workforce that we've got will be able to find their way up here, because it is the production of coal ore that is slowing things down. Were that not the case, there wouldn't be a queue of trucks currently waiting to pick up coal. And I also like the fact that I've got several different designs of truck going on here. I find that to be most pleasing. But I've got, I haven't got so many trucks that we can't have all of them in motion at once. So once we actually start delivering on coal ore, then maybe these clowns will actually do their job. Where are you? Oh, you're the direct service. Yeah, so effectively you're going to steal coal from here. Yeah, every day they all go like, no, I'm going to pile on the easy job. Why is it easy? Because I live next door to it. Don't you worry about smog? No, I don't worry about smog. Right, 6 workers. And they're going to failure grad. Don't go to failure grad. Go to the coal mine. Look, I'm trying to give you a beneficial environment. You go... No, that's working at the bus stop. It's not the same thing. Go work here. There are no connections. I wonder what it considers to be a connection. Is there a button that I'm missing from the bus stop itself? Where should the citizens be going to work? Yes. You should be going to work here. Right? No, here. There are no connections to this building. You're a bus stop! Oi! This shouldn't be a problem for you. This is... I'm going to try and I'm going to put a bus stop up here. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to see if this will actually make it think that there is a connection. Because this is a fundamental. If I can't get this working reliably, then we're forever going to be beholden to overseas powers for our fuel. Right, just do that. I mean, obviously, if we had an oil-fired power station, we'd be absolutely dandy. Can't build due to infrastructure. Okay, I just need flat terrain. Flat terrain is acceptable. Let's do... You can build a road first. All right, okay, let's do that. Let's give it something to snap onto. So, yep, thank you, Tooltip. I'm done with you now. You can move on. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Flipping Tooltip's in the way. Right, stick that there. Okay, good. And then go back to my small bus platform. We'll whiz that around the other way because there's a bit more room. Flatten the all-terrain. All-terrain is flattening. Still flattening the terrain. Terrain is flattening. Needs quite a lot of flattening. Flattened. Place it. Good. I don't think that snapped to the road. It didn't. It came close to the road, and now, of course, it's going to tell me, oh, I can't do that. Yeah, see, look, that's exactly what it's telling me. You peasant. Right, give me this, give me that, do this, right there, like so. Okay, good. Now, we'll intercept the bus when it next turns. Actually, I'll stick a footpath on there as well. Let's be incredibly thorough. That said, there isn't a footpath that actually gets to the mine in the first place. Hold on, maybe there is. That said, there isn't actually a footpath that gets to the mine in the first place. Well, I'm going to put one in, just so that these idiots get the idea. There you go. Just whack it down there, and then they can figure it out for themselves. Right. Where's my work bus here? Are you the work bus? Nope. You're coming from Failure Grad. You are Kohlberg. Right. 51 workers. Now you're talking. Right. Change the destination. Get out of my way. Destination. Bus stop. Best job ever. The bus platform. Yes. Right. get shot of that, and then maybe, hold on, maybe if we go, you should work here. Right. 100% of people at that bus stop should be working there. This one, where should you be working? I'll tell you where you should be working. Here. There are no connections. Alright, okay, what about here? No connections. So, in that case, I suspect absolutely nothing. I suspect nothing at all. I've got nothing for you. No, that's clearly not, that's evidently not helpful. Right, 6 workers at the moment. I think we've got a haul coming in. 3, 51. Come on. Okay, now if this new system works better, then I can repurpose some of the buses that are coming from the Grad and tell them not to bother coming up the mountain anymore, because it's, I mean, let's be honest here, it's not the quickest route ever. However, this should spill us a cargo of happy mine workers. Here they go. Look, where are you going? We're going to the mine because we're mine. Don't get run over by the bus. And good. Right. 59 workers on board. This should see us have an upswing in production quite dramatically, because we've had no problem filling this full of people. Although, that said, we've currently got only one person working there. You can't win, can you? But at least we're building up a backlog of ore. And we've got a similar amount here. Oh, there we go. We've got 9 workers in now. Oh, that's going to fill the trucks in double quick time. Well, let's just double check that assertion is a correct one. There you go. Are you filling in double quick time? Not so, as you'd noticed, Chief. Yeah. Okay. What about you? What sort of quick time are you filling in? Semi-quick time. All right. Okay. That's rather like the video protocol then. Hey, tech gags. Love it. All right, well, okay, this is better. Now, if we can get 100 people working in the coal mine, then maybe we'll be all right. But at the moment, it's we're having trouble keeping up. And I'll tell you something else, that while there's a truck underneath the old hopper here, the reason we're getting the disco lights going on with this coal patch here is because we're emptying it as quick as it's filling. I suppose that's what you get for filling 2 trucks at once. How are you doing? 8.8, and you 11. All right, you're on your way then, presumably. For some reason, they seem to be reluctant to take a full load of coal before heading out into the sunset. That's okay. I can live with that. This is more like it. Keep it going there, people. And we're now backfilling here. 6 tons already waiting. That's more like it. That's better. I'm going to say that's more like it probably a few more times, because that is, as they say, more like it. Good. The only possible minor concern that we have is that this lot start to get properly despondent. 1 worker hasn't got a job. How about you go to the coal mine there? 4 couldn't get any food. 1 wasn't able to go to the pub. So we can live with that. 4 weren't able to visit the church. Well, don't wrap your head too round of that as a concept, because we're not building any churches. We are, after all, a communist state, and religion is not on the menu. Sorry about that. You're just going to have to get over it. But the good news is, very few are complaining about not having a job. That's good. Oh, all right. Look, the frenetic nature of the disco light now indicates to me that we're producing at quite an effective rate, and the queue of idiots has dropped significantly, which is also a good sign. Okay, all right. This is promising. Yeah, this is decidedly promising. How many people have we actually got working the mine now? 76. Good number. They're doing 60-odd tons of coal a day. This is also a good number. And we're constantly shipping it down the hill. Okay, well, let's see if that turns into something that we can actually get our head behind. 91 tons in stock there, but we're still working on foreign muck. Although we know we're still on the foreign muck backup. But what I don't understand, if I now click off this and then click back on, no, we're just using foreign material. I don't understand why it wouldn't auto transport the coal from here if we have it. Why it would force me to disable external purchases. No, I don't understand that. That should be some kind of automated procedure, one would imagine. Right, one more purchase, and then we'll move on. Actually, I was going to say one more purchase, but in all honesty, I don't think I should necessarily. I was going to start shipping bitumen out external because it's good money, but if we've only got 155 tons in store now, then maybe I should keep hold of it for a bit. We've got 900 tons of oil. Are we not processing it fast enough? No, we've got 18 people working in there. Now that's, I mean, it's not a huge number of people. More people working here actually would be good, because we could produce a heck of a lot more. I mean, a heck of a lot more. And the fact that we're having to wait for fuel every day is also unhelpful. What are you? You're the fuel tanker, presumably. Yeah, 3.7 tons. Okay, where have I told you to work? 10% in the asphalt plant, 88% in the fuel refinery. Well, get on with it then. We've got a bus that stops nearby. You can go and, you know, go and amuse yourselves back in civilization. Don't just stop complaining. Anyway, that's all good. Let's go see how we're getting on down here. Well, they've built a little bit more, and that's good. What do we got going on at the moment? No workers at the moment. We've got 21 tons of bricks, 8 tons of boards, and 10 tons of steel on site, with more still arriving. We're down to 1,800 work days in order to complete the project. Well, okay. So, I mean, that means if I had 1,800 workers, it would be done today, if the resources were available. But they're not. We'll just have to wait till next time. Anyway, thank you for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. We're getting somewhere, slowly. As much as there is still a heady disaster with regard to the way that everything's laid out, there are signs of improvement. You might not be able to see them, but I certainly can. You unbelievers. Anyway, I'll be back very soon with more of the same. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss it, and fling a like at this if you had a good time. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Now, the name of this game is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Workers and resources. The clue is very much in the title with regard to what you're supposed to be doing. And obviously I've missed over that so far. I just kind of skipped it, didn't pay too much attention to it. But yeah, getting the workers to go get the resources means that you have resources, which means that you can get more workers. So you've got some workers to get the resources. It's workers and resources. I've no idea if me repeating the name of the game is going to help the old SEO out there, but you never know. Maybe I'll say it once more just for, you know, kind of a finishing flourish or some such. Here we go, brace yourselves. Workers and resources.